Welcome to this session where we dive deep into a program that's flipping the script on how you buy and sell a home.
I'm excited. So we're talking about this buy before you sell program, right?
Exactly, yeah. It's designed for those in that tricky spot where your cash is tied up in your current home, but you still need to move quickly on a new one.
Right, so instead of having to sell before buying and making a weak contingent offer, you get to, buy first.
Yes, exactly. The whole idea is to let you make a non-contingent offer, thus much more appealing to sellers by tapping into the equity you already have.
And that equity is unlocked through an advance, isn't it?
Yeah, right. You get a portion of your built-up equity early, which can cover your down payment, even mortgage payments for a couple of months, and repairs on your current place to get it market ready.
Yep, very handy. So let's break that down a little more. Traditionally, if you included a home sale contingency, sellers would shy away, preferring a clean, guaranteed offer. Isn't that so?
Absolutely. The sources we looked at even mentioned that like 56% of repeat buyers depend on that cash from selling their home to secure the next purchase.
That means you're basically in a catch-22, need to sell to buy, but with the risk of losing out on the perfect offer.
Exactly. And that's where Homelight's program really shines. It flips the order. Instead of waiting to sell, you can lock in the purchase of your new home without the contingency.
And by doing that, your offer becomes rock solid, right?
Right. Yep. The seller sees your offer as, a lot stronger because you're not at risk of the deal falling apart due to delays in selling your current house.
But here's a challenge I've been mulling over. If you're using the equity for the down payment and even some repairs, isn't there a risk of, diminishing your profit later?
That's a valid point. But the structure is such that you only activate that financing once you close on the new house. If you decide not to move forward, you're not locked in.
Yeah, that flexibility is key. So you can sort of test the waters before you fully commit.
Exactly. And once you do close on the new house, you typically have a 10-day window to prep your old home for the market, and then about 80 days to secure a buyer. That's a total of 90 days.
Got it. 90 days. It's defined and gives you a clear timeline. But what if your house doesn't get sold within that period?
Great question. If you don't get a buyer in that 90-day window, Homelight steps in with the guaranteed offer they gave you in the first place. So you're never left hanging.
Right, that guarantee is pretty reassuring. And after Homelight buys it, if they later flip it for a higher price, you get the extra proceeds, right?
Exactly. They deduct their holding and selling costs, but any profit above that guaranteed price gets passed back to you.
That seems fair. It really seems like a smart way to keep you aligned with the market value of your home no matter what.
Absolutely. It's all about ensuring you walk away with what your home is actually worth, even if the path to that involves some temporary steps.
And besides offering that financial flexibility, there's like a huge convenience factor, moving into your new home before your old one is on the market.
Yes, no more scrambling to keep your home show ready while you're living in it. Imagine the relief of having your space staged properly to attract the best buyers, without the daily disruptions.
Yeah, that sounds like a dream. But now let's talk numbers. What about the cost of this program? Clearly, it can't be free.
Right? There's a fee that's calculated as a percentage of your old home's final sale price. If you use Homelight Mortgage for your new home, it's around 1.7%. Otherwise, it goes up to about 2.4%.
Interesting. And professionals seem to think that fee is quite reasonable compared to the benefits, like having a strong offer and avoiding mortgage approval issues.
For sure. When you consider the upside, like securing your new home in a competitive market and potentially getting a better sale price for your old house, the fee is pretty justifiable.
There's also the factor of reduced stress and hassle. Imagine being a couple with, say, a new baby, juggling the demands of moving and keeping the kids in order.
Exactly. I recall one story from the sources of a young couple in that very scenario. They needed more space, but the seller wouldn't budge on accepting an offer with a contingency. And then they turned to this program.
Yes, that scenario really drives it home. And not only did it secure the house, but it even helped them get approved for the new mortgage, because the early access to equity meant the old mortgage wasn't counted against them.
Right, it tackled 2 pain points, making the offer competitive and clearing up financing hurdles. That's quite a win-win.
I agree, but I do wonder, could there be any hidden complications, like what if the market suddenly drops in that 90-day period?
It's a fair critique. However, the guaranteed offer essentially locks in a baseline price, insulating you from a significant drop during that short period.
True. That's reassuring then. It really tries to balance the risks inherent in a fluctuating market.
Exactly. The whole structure is designed to give both buyers and sellers a clear, predictable pathway through what is otherwise a very uncertain process.
Yeah, definitely. And from what we've discussed, the program seems to offer extra flexibility too, like you're not obligated until closing day.
Right. You can explore the option, get approved, and even start making offers based on it with zero financial obligation until you finally close on your new place.
That extra breathing room can be a lifesaver. In the end, it looks like this buy before you sell initiative not only removes the home sale contingency nightmare, but also redefines how seamless the transition from one home to the next can be.
Exactly. It's about eliminating stress, offering strong buying power, and ensuring you ultimately capture the real market value of your property.
Right, that's the dream scenario for many homeowners out there. So, for anyone caught in that bind, your cash is tied up, your perfect new home is on the market, and you're under pressure to move, it might be worth considering this option.
Absolutely. It fundamentally changes the equation, giving both confidence and flexibility in a process that traditionally has been a bit of a gamble.
Very compelling. And while it isn't free, the cost seems more than justified when you factor in the avoidance of uncertainties and the potential for a smoother transition all around.
Precisely. So, if you find yourself needing that extra boost to confidently step into your next dream home, this program could be exactly what you need.
Yeah, something to really think about.